Hello and welcome. My name is to the channel. My name is John Joseph. Today I'm gonna do the weekly market breakdown for the next week of August. Since we are starting a new month, so I believe we had such a nice month. July was great. We got out some good trades on July. And we are hoping on this August, still we get another good analysis and good charts for the week. So let's start with the news. And on Monday, we have big news on USD, PMI. And on Tuesday, we have AUD, NZD, USD, and NZD as NZD and the AUD. Also Wednesday, we have USD, non-farm employment change, and we have also USD. On Thursday, we have GBP all day. We have all news on GBP and AUD also. Friday, we have GBP, CAD, and USD. And for this week, I hope we'll see the biggest movements start from Monday, because we have this news will make sure like the news, they will make a big impact to the market, since it's a beginning of new month and we have a lot of news with a high volatility. So you have to be cautious with the pairs which hold like USD, AUD, NZD, GBP, and the CAD, because I believe we're gonna have the biggest movement in this week, and in the coming week, we're gonna see some big move on the market. So let's start with our let's start with the DXY, dollar index. Okay, start from the daily time frame. You can see we had last week we had our ascending channel, and I was expecting that the market will break this ascending channel and then go down. I believe still market is bearish until to come in meet this 9.90.669 price level. And if you move on 4-hour time frame, you can see on Monday we expect the pullback, then we start to drop, we make another higher low, then lower low, lower high, then lower low. So from now, what I'm expecting, we can have such a pullback. Maybe start on Monday, we can see a small pullback, and then we can continue to go down, because I believe the dollar is still bearish. I'm still bearish on dollar index. And by looking on the news, I believe we're gonna achieve this level around here. This is the level which I'm predict that the market will come right now. So maybe we'll have the push, then pull back for this previous lower low, and then we can have a small pullback, then we can continue to go downside to finish this ascending channel. So for me, dollar index is bearish. Move on USD, EURUSD. Still, we close with 130 pips on this pair last week, and my position have been closed 50%. Some of my friends, they close like almost 80%. I believe we're gonna have a pullback because we extend very long, and right now I believe we're gonna have a pullback. Okay, so my pullback, it's gonna come to this week maybe. So for me, I would like to see small pullback. It's come in, grab liquidity, then we can continue to go down, then over to the top, because as you can see, the daily is still bullish, even the weekly is still bullish, and we have never finished this break. We have already break this ascending channel, and we are opting to see the market. Maybe it's gonna come up to this area, but right now I'm targeting this at the candle close based on H4 time frame. So for me, still, I would like to see how the market make a big pullback around these levels here. Then we can continue to go upside and get those highs, because as the dollar index is bearish and my Euro USD still is bullish. So I can continue with this up to here. Yeah. So this is my looking on Euro USD. I would like to see this way. Moving to USDCHF. Last week also on USDCHF, we hold this trade for around 2 weeks, almost 8 days. And as you can see, we are very bearish to this pair, and still I think we're gonna achieve this level around here, which is our monthly level, 0.9000. So for me right now, I can say we can have a pullback on this trade. Still, I'm considering it as a pullback. Then we can maybe see the rejection around there. Then we can continue to go to the downside and then achieve this level. So my main area right now, I can look at it, is at this level here. So I would like to see how the market will react at this level. Then we can have our target down here. Moving on, Euro USD, EURJPY, I mean, sorry guys, EURJPY. As you can see, the market is very bearish, and still we want to see how the market will react, because last week we had a very choppy week. You can see the movement of going down. It's like only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days, and you can look at the market how it's struggling to move up, and we have already see like 2 rejection around that level as the on Thursday and Friday as it's closed. So moving on, H4 time frame, still I'm looking at I would like to see the market make another movement to the upside, because the level is not achieved at the certain area. Maybe we can see how the market come and tap this liquidity area here. So that's the area I want to see how the market come and tap that area. Maybe we can have a nice trade around that region, because they've already tapped maybe twice. So I can look at it like, I would like to see how the market give another like push, continuation to the top, then break of market structure, then come to tap, and we can continue to go to the downside. This is what I'm looking at. I believe for me, this is the only way I can look. I see like we are continuing to go upside. But other than that, if the market open in a different way, maybe we can break off market structure, then we can come for retest, then we can continue to go to the downside. This is what I'm looking at on the market right now. I don't see another way, because I think for me, market is still bearish. We managed to break off market structure around that region here. We break market structure. Also here, we break market structure. So still, I'm very bearish on the EURJPY. So this show like we have already break of market structure twice, here and here and here also. So still it's bearish. And this is the only two ways in which I'm looking at the market. Whether we can push to the top, coming down, push to the top again, then a break of market structure around this region, then you can continue. Or yes, we can have another way of looking at the market. Like if we can manage to get a break of market structure around this area here, then come to retest, then we can continue to go to the downside. Okay, moving on, AUDUSD, start from the daily time frame. Still, the market is still bearish, and we are still continue to go into the downside. At the market close right now, I can say it's on the channel. As you can see, it's on the channel, like normal channel. Okay. And we are bearish on this pair, but we do not have a great confluence, because all time frames shows that we are bearish. As you can start on the weekly, still is a bearish, and we are continuing to go to the downside. Going to a H4 time frame, you can see how the market managed to continue to go to the downside. Still, we have never break this ascending channel. So for me right now, what I would like to see on AUDUSD, maybe we can have a small pullback, then the market can come and drop very fast. We can have a small pullback to this level here, then continue to the downside. Or we will have like small break of market structure. Break of market structure, then come to tap this area around here to take more orders, then we can drop. So this is what maybe I can say the market maybe can do for this moment, because the market is probability, but as I looking at DXY is very bearish, so I believe we can achieve something like this on most of pairs. So still it's bearish. I believe we can achieve this. If you can get a small pullback, then it can be supported with these highs around here. So for me, I still believe on sell. Coming on AUDJPY, last week we predict that the market maybe can push furthermore to the upside, then it can start to drop. Eventually it's turned at the area where I was not expecting, because I refined this level to the maximum. But if I can enter with a 50% retracement of this candle, I could have get that trade, because I was looking at H4 time frame and I was want to see the markets push more to the upside. But at the moment when market start to break down around this region here, when I see this break of market structure around that area, then I believe when I see that break of market structure, I knew that we're gonna have a small retracement around that region. Then we can continue to go to the downside, but I did not trade it because I was not looking at it. So still AUDJPY is still bearish. Moving on to NZD/USD. Oh, last week also I predict to have a short trade, and this was among my favorite pair of the week. I predict to have a sell around here, and I called that sell. But eventually it took us to this. It took us out stop loss, then come back down, then continue to go to the upside. Still, NZUSD is not clear with the direction where it's going, because I think NZD and dollar right now, they're very strong, both of them. So they are like counter. That's why you see we have like from 21 July to 30 July, still we are in one place, and we have a very big consolidation around that region. And USDJPY, yeah, also we are in bearish on this pair. I would like to see how the market come and tap this liquid level around here. So still I'm bearish on this pair, and I have like one trade on this. So start on the opening of the market is still, we have already a break of market structure, and I believe from that region we can still continue to go to the downside and achieve this level here. Moving on GBPUSD. GBPUSD right now, start on the daily time frame. GBPUSD also, I can believe we can see the markets going to the downside, maybe to tap this area here, maybe. Then maybe after here, then we would like to see how the market continues, because right now it's react to the previous lower high, and let's look at the previous lower high. As you can see how the markets move at that level, and still it's on that level. And I will hope to see, first of all, I would like to see the previous lower highs being taken out. Then we can, then after there, we can consider that maybe we are going for the short. Still, I would like to see how the markets come, break this, then make a big pullback. Then we can continue to go to the downside, maybe achieve this level here. That's what I'm seeing for now, because it's not in a clear direction, I can say, like, but when the market come and take these lows, we can see the clear break of market structure. Then we can continue to go to the downside, and most likely maybe we can achieve, we can look at the areas like this one or this one. For take profits. Yeah, these are the areas which I can consider them. So still I'm bearish on this pair. There's even I can use the trend line. You can see it's only on the trend line, so I can not say it's a breakout. No, I would like to see the structure. I'm not looking most of times the trend line. I would like to see how the market break this low, then make a pullback anyway around here, then we can still continue to the downside. Moving on also on GBPJPY, GBPJPY, still we have we had our ascending channel like 1, 2, 3 type pattern, and we reacted this level. We make small manipulations. You can see the market make like fake outs, then tap and took us to the low. Then we kind of retest, failed to make a high, then we are still continued to the downside. So I did not call this trade because it was on Friday. I don't want to call this trade because it was already late. So still, we like to see, for me, it's bearish. And what I would like to see is how the markets come and tap this area here. And about that, I will call this trade only if we have already break market structure. As I can look at the line charts, you can see this is the fail of making high low. Yeah, high. We failed to make a high. I can use some dotted line. Yeah, we failed to make a high because the market reacted this level here. Then we failed to make a high. So after we fail to make a high, you can see we break market structure, the previous market structure. And this is the sign like it shows like we are starting to reverse and move in another direction because we already break the market structure. Let me switch to the candles. And if we have already break the market structure, what we like to see is the pullback. We want to see the pullback to come in, take this liquidity around this previous candle, then we can continue to go to the downside. So what I'm looking at right now is almost 50% of this candle here. I would like to see the market come and tap this candle, which was the last candle before bearish. So I can take my entry around this opening of this candle or at the middle of this candle. So it depends with what kind of risk I willing to take. So if I can use this at the middle, I will get a minus stop loss, maybe up to 15 stop loss, pips stop loss. Okay, I can get there up to 15 stop loss, and I can achieve maybe 1 to 12 risk reward ratio, or 1 to 13 risk reward ratio, because I use the smaller stop loss. And if I use very correctly at the opening, I will get 7 risk reward ratio with a stop loss of 26 or 27 pips. So I like to take my trades around at the middle so that I can get the big rewards out of the market. Most of the time, this is what I'm looking at. And the stop loss is almost, I can take with the 14 stop loss pips. I can move it to lower time frame. Maybe I can refine, but I don't think I need to refine it more, because the more you refine it, the more you get a good trade. Okay, so let me check. Right now, I can use maybe 12. Yeah, I can use 10 stop loss. Oh, okay. So this is like my favorite pair of this week. And if I get this trade, I will call it with a good risk reward ratio, 1 to 16 risk reward ratio. Okay. So one among my favorite pair is GBPJPY. Okay. This is what I'm looking at right now. And the only thing, moving on EURJPY. As EURJPY, we call this trade, and we did not close it until to the end of the video. we do not close it at the end of the week or so, we're still holding them. We want to see how the markets will react at this level here. That's the last bearish candle or bearish momentum start and give us this like change of market structure. And still we have a room to go to the upside. So as the other pair make a pullback, maybe like GBPJPY, it will make a pullback. Also, this I'm looking at the same thing. I would like to see how the markets come and tap this candle, last buy candle before this momentum. This was the last bearish candle before the momentum to go to the upside. So still also I would like to see the markets come here and react at this level. Then we can continue to go to the upside and get another target. Also, my EURJPY still is the best trade to take. I believe we can get 1 to 5 or more. This pair. Let me check. Actually, yeah, we can get a good 1 to 5 or 1 to 7. Even 1 to 7 can get on this trade based on the candle close. So still, I would like to see the market make a pullback to come and tap this level, and then we can continue to go to the upside. Okay, moving on JPY. JPY last week, JPY bracket. Last week, I predict the market will start to go upside, and you can see how the market continue to struggle to pass this level to go to the downside. It start to make a lower low, then break of market structure, start to continue to the upside, retest again, make a small head and shoulder, then continue to go to the upside. So still I'm bullish on JPY. Okay, or the JPY, I think we can achieve another higher high. So still bad. I'm looking at buys on JPY. Still is the bullish market. Start from the daily, we had a nice candle, retest 50%, then continue almost 100%, and I believe we continue to go to the upside. Okay, as I see JPY, because JPY is bullish, for this pair, I would like to see the bearish come to this area and take this low here. And after there, maybe you can have a buy momentum. Okay, so for me, still AUDJPY is bearish, and I do not call this trade because it does not, it did not give what I want to see. So for now, what I can say, I like to see the break of market structure here to these lows, then moving back to retest these highs, then continue to the downside straight away, and we can start to go to the upside. That's what I'm looking at right now. I don't want to add another thing or another confluence on that trade, because when you have like the way of looking at your chart, you have to have the solid way of looking at the market. Look for the continuous thing over and over. So still I'm looking at bearish, the market is bearish, or maybe card when it's strong, we can break this highs, then come for retest, then we can continue to go to the upside. But still, I'm not concerned on the buy unless we break these highs, then continue to the upside. Still, I'm looking for the sell. Okay. Moving on to another pair, which is USDCHF. Last week, we predict the market will come to these highs and continue to go to the downside. And we still see how the market react at that level. Okay, Euro AUD, still we want to see the market pull back to these lows here. We want to see the market pull down. Okay, pull back up to these levels here, then we can continue to go to the downside, upside. I'm sorry. Also, NZD card, we called this trade, and I was concerned because I believe we are supposed to go more downside. Then I canceled this trade with a break even. I believe we cancel it with a break even at that period of time. So still, I would like to see the small change of market structure in a bigger picture. That will be good. If I can break this high, then come to the downside, then we can continue to go to the upside. But right now, I see there is more bearish. In the DCHF, we caught this trade since last week, and we closed this trade with 105 pips. And I told, if you want to hold, you can move your stop loss around this level, then continue to hold. But for me, I closed because since it was a weekend, but still there is a room to go to the downside and achieve 1 to 160, which is 1 to 10 risk reward ratio. So still, I believe maybe we can have a small pullback. Because we break market structure, we can have a small pullback, then continue to go into the downside. Another pair, EURUSD, we failed to come to tap these levels here. So we continue to go to the upside, and the structure is still not good predictable for this pair. So I believe we are continuing to go to the upside, and this is the structure still showing we are going bullish. So the next place I'm looking at to take the buys maybe here. This is the area where maybe I can look for the buys. Maybe the market will come to tap this level here, then continue to go to the upside. But still, right now is not my concern on this pair. GBP card, okay, GBP card, we come to this level here, and I was predicting that the market will come to retest because around here, but we failed to sell around this region because the momentum was too high. And still, right now, I believe we can have a buy momentum anytime we can have a buy, because as you can see, the market took like 1, 2, 3, 4 candles, but it's correcting with a very low candles like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So you can see the market is ascending channel, is like ascending channel, and it's show like we have many rejection around that level, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 candle, which show the market is losing the strength to go to the downside. So I can go to lower time frame to look at this as a ascending channel, which can help us to identify like we are moving to the lower time frame. So we like to see the break of this ascending channel retest, then we can start continue to go to the upside. So for me, GBP card, still we can target this highs. With this way, this is my analysis. Moving on, GBPCHF, also GBPCHF, we call this trade, and it was a nice trade. We call at the break of this and retest, we call around this area here. Then after we call around this area here, then we break retest, we call again around this level. And we're starting to see the bearish market structure. As you can see, we had a nice push to the downside, and I was targeting these levels. We closed with 125 pips, GBPCHF. Okay, so next week, as EURJPY continue to go to the upside, I would like to see small pullback this level, then continue to go to the downside. For my target still at the same. This is where market I would like to see. It's going to tap the pressure. Okay. That's the area where I like to look at the market. So still we have a nice on this trade. We can get a nice maybe risk reward ratio. You can target there with a stop loss around this high, and we can get 1 to 8 if we use like we can get even 1 to 10 risk ratio, but I would like to give the market the room to breathe. So I will go with 1 to 7 risk reward ratio. So I would like to see small pullback, come and tap these levels, then continue to go to the downside. Okay. Another pair is USD oil. As we explained on the market the previous week, we expect the market to continue to go to the push to the upside and tap this level here. I would like to see how the market can continue to go and tap this level here. And you can see how the market closed around that region. That's why I was expecting to call this trade, but it was still to on Friday, and we are about to close. So you can see the market come tap straight, close with nice price action. For more confirmation, I would like to see how the market break this low. Come and tap again, take liquidity, then continue to the downside. The last pair I would like to look at is USDCHF. We failed to retest at this place, so still we are in the bearish. AUDJPY still don't give us a good pullback. So for today, those are my pairs I would like to see. So the last two pairs, they are not included. So those are among the pairs which I'm looking at. And I give another 1 week for free. Okay, so I would like to see how the week will continue to be great. So thank you for all the people who subscribe to my channel, and thank you for the comment and tag and everything. I would like to see, if you would like to see more videos about forex, more volumes, more weekly market breakdown, stay tuned, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. You will see much more on this channel, and you will learn a lot of things on this channel. From the second week of August, I will start providing the details for my premier channel, which I'm looking at. I would like to see the subscription fee. If you want to learn, if you want to do anything, you can contact me on my channel group is there. So have a nice week and productive week. Stay tuned for the updates on the group and everything. Thank you.